I have paid off over $4,500 worth of debt since the beginning of this year. And in the past 3 years, I paid off over $35,000 worth of debt. As of right now, I'm less than 6 weeks away from being debt free. So here are a few tips that I've learned along the way, becoming debt free and paying off debt as soon as possible and very aggressively. First, before you start paying off debt, it is super important to have an emergency fund just in case anything were to go wrong or you need money for an unexpected expense. You have an emergency built, and then you can put that money towards whatever happens, and you're not going back into debt or even more amount of debt. So have at least $500 set aside, or $1,000 is a good starting point just before you start paying off debt. Secondly, I feel having a goal or a deadline of when you become debt free is super important. It's been really helping me through my entire journey, because I really want to become debt free before I turn 24. Having this mindset so make them super aggressive and stay committed along this entire process. My third tip is you have to know and have to budget your income. You have to know where your money is going. You have to make sure you have enough money set aside for your debt payments, but also have enough money set aside for your everyday expenses and your cost of living. Budgeting has really helped me do that. It's allowed me to become super aggressive paying off my debt. My next tip is that if you get any extra money from the government, your birthday, or even a part-time job, use this extra income for your debt to pay it off a lot more faster. Instead of wasting it and buying stuff you can't really afford because you're in debt, use that money towards your debt payment to make sure you become debt-free a lot faster. Next, if you actually are adding on extra payments towards your debt, make sure you automate them. This makes the process so much simpler, so much easier. You don't have to think about it, don't have to do anything. That money is going directly towards your debt. You don't have to do anything. It makes it a lot easier. That's what I've learned over the past couple months. And finally, becoming debt-free is not easy, and it's always a long process, which is why it's important to change your mindset. Make sure you stay consistent. Make sure you keep going to your end goal of becoming debt-free as soon as possible and becoming super aggressive. You stay consistent and you fight in this entire journey, as becoming debt-free is really important. And once you become debt-free, you can finally start doing stuff you want to, saving money, investing for your future. So I hope these tips helped, and good luck on your journey becoming debt-free. If you want to follow the rest of mine, make sure you give me a follow.